Welcome, my name's Dr. Jason W. Morrison and I'm a theologist from New South Wales, Australia. Psychologists help people with themselves and other people, and theologists help people with themselves and God. Matthew 26 and 59. Now the chief priests, the elders, and all the council sought false testimony against Jesus to put him to death, but found none. Even though many false witnesses came forward, they found none. But at least 2 false witnesses came forward and said, "This fellow said, I am able to destroy the temple of God and build it in 3 days. And the high priest arose and said to him, Do you answer nothing? What is it these men testify against you? But Jesus kept silent. And the high priest answered and said to him, I put you under oath by the living God. Tell us if you are the Son of God, the Christ. In other words, tell us if you are the Messiah, God in the flesh. Jesus said to him, It is I, as you said. So he was honest. Nevertheless, I say to you, hereafter you will see the Son of Man sitting at the right hand of the power and coming on the clouds of heaven. Then the high priest tore his clothes, saying, Like, what a drama. This is what religious people are like. This is where following the laws make you end up. And Romans 7 makes this very clear. I didn't want to get into this, but in Romans 7 and verse 9, Paul, the apostle, the Pharisee of Pharisees, he described himself, says in Romans 7:9, I was alive once without the law, but when the commandment came, sin revived and I died. And the commandment which was to bring life, I found to bring death. Now listen to this in verse 11 of Romans 7. For sin, that's our sinful nature that dwells within us, taking occasion by the commandment, deceived me, and by it killed me. So, the commandment caused Paul's sinful nature as it will in us to even have the ability to deceive him. And many religious people today, I'm not being critical, I'm giving you the words of the Bible. I'm giving you truth that will help you to see what religion can do to you, what over-devotion to God can do to you. Did you know you can be over-devoted to God? Paul says in Romans 7:11, For sin, taking opportunity by the commandment, deceived me, and by it killed me. It got him to the point where he didn't even know his mind wasn't there. It was killed. But it wasn't the law that was doing it. It was the law that was causing it, but it was his sinful nature that was doing it. You ask the majority of believers today, or people that confess to be religious, or anybody, you go up to even somebody that doesn't believe and ask them, what do you have to do to, be religious? And the first thing they'll say is keep the commandments, and it's actually it's the contrary. It's keeping the commandments is one of the most dangerous things a human can do. Do you realize that? So that's why these religious people, and God used the commandments to get the people to this point where they'd be mad enough to crucify the Son of God, want him and lie and want him committed to death. They lied, they had false witnesses. These are the lengths that dysfunctional religious people will go to, and they'll have no clue of it. They'll have no clue of their behavior. I'm going to wrap it up now. I'll get down to verse 68 if I can. Then the high priest tore his clothes, saying, He has spoken blasphemy. This is God himself. He's saying God himself spoken blasphemy. I mean, it's crazy. It's just gone mad. What further need do we have of witnesses? Look, now you have heard his blasphemy. What do you think? They answered and said, He is deserving of death. This is where over-devotion to God will lead you, even though it's got every good intention. Then they spat in his face and beat him, and others struck him with the palms of their hands. Like we're talking about God in the flesh here, saying, prophesy to us, Christ, who is the one that struck you? Thank you for listening, and I will continue in the next talk. Yeah, Dr. Jason Morrison Theologist again. I just want to say thank you for watching the videos, and I hope you got plenty of self-rediscovery and freedom out of it. If you watched it on YouTube, please share or like, maybe even comment. If you watched it on Facebook, like, comment, share. But most of all, get out and live. This isn't a rehearsal. You've got a one-off life. Don't let your loyalty and your faithfulness blind you to the life that you should be experiencing. Till the next video, thank you for watching, and bye for now.